It is time for the Evening Rush. We're learning more about the murder of a woman and a disappearance of her 3-year-old son. The boy's father now facing murder charges. Police say Jorge Rico Rivera may have fled to Mexico with Ociel Ernesto Rico after strangling the boy's mother, Isela Mauricio Sanchez, in their Roswell home. Police say Isela and the boy were last seen on Monday. The next day, family members found her body.
The village council in Corrales still has to approve the takeover of the road that runs through the village. Right now, that road falls under state jurisdiction, but village administrator Ron Curry says they're hoping to change that, along with allowing them to do maintenance and to make improvements. They also want the power to lower the speed limit. After the council approves it, they will reach out to the DOT to begin negotiations.
A man charged with murder is out of jail while he awaits trial despite arguments from prosecutors. Judge Brett Loveless let Patrick Romero out on conditions of release. Police say in August, Romero shot and killed 39-year-old Anthony Moya outside a home in northwest Albuquerque.
The city is often leaving it up to ART riders to be honest about buying tickets. Our crews got on and off the bus 4 times and their ticket was only checked once. City Councilor Pat Davis says they hope passengers will be honest, but the city does not expect to make much back in terms of money from this public transportation. And Davis says eventually he'd like to see public transportation become free.
Some light snow moving across the state this evening. We're expecting more snow to develop as we head into the overnight hours and by early Friday morning, even bringing us a chance for some snow here in the metro. Once that moves out tomorrow, we'll be talking about some bitterly cold temperatures heading into the weekend.
Well, soon as police searching for the person they say hit a teen on a bicycle. Police say it happened on Monday. Video surveillance shows an SUV pull into a parking lot. When the teen approaches on his bicycle, the suspect hits him in the face, throwing him off. The 14-year-old involved was left with a broken eye socket.
A business owner is being cited for having guard dogs. The owner of a contracting business off 4th and Candelaria got 2 charges for not having a guard dog site permit. Animal welfare suspects that many businesses don't even know about this. They say it's so that they know what dogs are out there and the jobs they are doing.
New at 6, a local bakery is featured in a global commercial.
While the city's still asleep, you begin. Some of you because that's what your parents did.
5 bakeries from around the world were chosen to be in Dawn Foods commercial. One of those, Golden Crown Panaderia. Dawn, a bakery supply company, has been supplying the panaderia with ingredients like flour for years.
4 state lawmakers are proposing putting "In God We Trust" on all public buildings and license plates. One of the bill's sponsors, State Representative David Gallego, says this would bring the country together. The session starts January 21st.
Santa Fe Archbishop John Wester is trying to prevent flu spreading in the church. He's urging people not to shake hands or hug when they attend Mass. Parishioners also are being asked not to hold hands while reciting the Our Father. And he says those who are ill should stay home to avoid spreading the virus.
The owner of an apartment complex is suing the city of Roswell. Inspectors red tagged the Town Plaza apartments a year ago, calling it a safety hazard, and they want to demolish them. The property owner claims in a lawsuit when the city did that last January, it was fenced in and no one was allowed inside, keeping him from fixing the issues. Could be a while before a decision is made.
Registration is open for the New Mexico Chili Conference. The conference will begin on February 3rd at the Las Cruces Convention Center. You will be able to learn about growing red and green chili, also processing, and the best ways to enjoy the beloved pepper. Registration will cost $140.
The eastbound lanes on the Rio Bravo Bridge will soon close. This comes after crews discovered that a pier which holds up the bridge needs to be repaired. And because of this, they say only one eastbound lane could be used. A team has been working beneath the bridge, coming up with a plan. The closure begins on the 20th and is expected to last 3 weeks.
The Metro Threat Index for tomorrow up to a 4. We do have a chance for some isolated snow early in the morning hours, but once that moves out, winds will pick up and some very cold temperatures will settle in as we head into this weekend. Wind gusts tomorrow as high as 30 miles per hour.
Right now, more than 100 wildfires still burning in Australia, and a New Mexico company is sending 2 more air tankers. The tankers are owned by the company 10 Tanker based out of Albuquerque. Each can carry about 9,500 gallons of fire retardant or water.
Ecologists in Australia now believe more than 1 billion animals have died in those fires. Researchers say koalas, kangaroos, wallabies, and other animals have perished in the fires. Experts say this could be moving those animals closer to extinction.
People in New Mexico are stepping in to help those animals. Most that survived are badly burned or orphaned. Tabitha Leslie and Barbara Brown found craft groups looking for people to make mittens and pouches. They followed online guides to make them and send directly to Australia.
The New Mexico Biopark Society is also donating to recovery efforts there. They announced a $20,000 donation. It's expected to go to Australia's Zoos Wildlife Conservation Fund. They are taking in animals as part of the response. A
new program making sure small businesses have better training opportunities. The city of Albuquerque and CNM have partnered to bring job training Albuquerque to smaller businesses that don't qualify for the state's current training incentives. The program has been in the works for 2 years now, starting with Mayor Tim Keller when he first took office.
Looking ahead, the Jewish Community Center of Greater Albuquerque is going to be having a Nosh Fest. That event features the best of Jewish cuisine. It's a fundraiser for the center along with food. There's also a cooking contest. This happening Sunday at the Sandia Resort and Casino from noon until 4 in the afternoon.